Now, this video is going to be about school and education in general, as in conventional education, like school, university, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you are still in school, the best advice I can give to you is suck it up, because you're going to have to do it whatsoever. But do it in a way as though you're trying to prove them wrong, them being your parents, your teachers, the school system. Do it in a way you're saying, you know what, I'm going to prove you wrong and get all nines, all A stars, and put as much effort as you can. Be the smartest person in the school. First of all, that'll make you cool. Trust me, it does. In the long term, it makes you better. But work hard for it, because you have to be there. Don't just slack it off and say, I won't bother to do this work or whatever. And it's hard to do that every day when it's something so boring, but maybe try and do it in a fun way, obviously with your friends. But how do I set a goal, set it as a challenge for yourself. See it as something you have to do anyway, so challenge yourself to be the best you possibly can at it. And you need to do that in everything in life, really. Your job. How do I prove my boss wrong? How do I prove my colleagues wrong? Put everything you have into making yourself the best, because you have to do it at the end of the day. Second thing I need to say is make your life as pleasurable as possible, because you're going to have to do school, and if you've got nothing else that's enjoyable, it's going to be a horrible couple of years. Or university as well. If you don't like university, that's your own fault, because you only go to university if you absolutely have to. If you're doing some stupid degree, I don't want to disrespect anyone, but I don't know. There's a degree now that's in magic. There's other degrees, I'm not going to name it so I don't disrespect people. But if you're doing a degree in magic and you're spending 3 years doing that, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? Spend those 3 years and that money starting a business. Just saying. Where was I? School. Make it as pleasurable as possible, because you're going to have to be there. So, I don't know, listen to do what you enjoy, walk to school, because that's beneficial, read a book, I don't know, whatever you enjoy, make sure they're good habits, of course. Start getting pleasure from good things. Go to the gym with your friends after school. How cool would that be? That's so much fun. If you have got a break in between, like I used to have, go to the gym in that time. Treat yourself to bring in lunches that you enjoy as well. Make yourself some soup and bring that in a flask or something, because the school food is just so messed up. You can't believe that the government are so clueless when it comes to this sort of thing. You can't believe that people being fed chips at school. Come on, this is the age when your taste buds are developing. You don't want to have your taste buds accustomed to pizza and chips and fat, because when you're older, that's all you're going to eat. Because your taste buds are going to be this reminds me of my childhood. I'm going to love this sort of food because it's so bad for you. Start bringing in fruit. Start bringing in cool stuff. Have a snack now and then that you enjoy, because it's school. You've got to get yourself through it, like I'm saying. But just do things that you enjoy. Suck it up and make it a challenge. And if there's one more thing I would say, I don't know, pick subjects you enjoy, and this is it. Outside of school, again, work on something that's going to prove people wrong in the future. So if you want to have a business, work on that business now. Don't let school hold you back. If school isn't or if education and higher education is not your ultimate desire, if you do end up failing, set your goals at grade 9 for everything, grade 8 star for everything. If you don't get there, doesn't really matter, as long as you put the effort in outside of school and something else. Because all that matters in the long run is you're earning money. So why not start when you're 15? So by the time you finish school, when you're 18 or 16, you've already started. You're a year ahead. Start getting ahead of people. Start going to the gym. So when people finally mature and realise, I've got to go to the gym now, you've already been doing it for 3 years because you're a G. And Don't let people disrespect you for that, and don't be afraid to say no to your friends if they say, "Oh, we're going to the park to do some vaping and hang outside the co-op." Say no to all that. Don't do the bad stuff, because now's the time to set the standards. And if that means letting people go or letting people know that you're better than them, which is a good thing, then it doesn't matter. Just start working harder at school, in school, and start working harder outside of school, because this is also an age when you need to start building discipline. You need to start learning discipline. You might say, "But I'm only 15. So? They were like kings of England aged 15 and they did better than you. If you was in, like, I don't know, the hunter-gatherer style, you're basically halfway through life already, and you've got to start going out there and learning to hunt. 15-year-olds were probably like 5 times the people that 15-year-olds are now. 10 times, tenfold. How can humanity be going like that? Like, quality of, I can't even say quality of living's going up, because for the majority of people it's not. It's sort of just into eternal nothingness for them. Make sure you're the one to stand out. That's what I can say. This is all like a rant for another video. But make sure you're the one to stand out. School is messed up, and educate yourself. Here's a very good tip. Educate yourself on the things that matter to you, and in different ways. Don't just rely on your teachers because they're teaching you how to go through the system, how to pass the exam, how to memorize stuff. 98% of stuff that I learn, I don't even know now. But read books, read things, how to communicate. Communication is extremely important in reality. You don't get taught that at school, which is crazy. Read books on how to make friends. Read books on how to start a business. Read books on communication. Read books on travel and geography and learning about different cultures, because they're the things that really matter when you're older. If you want to go down the conventional route, sure enough, that's fine. Like, if you just want to get a mundane job, but these sort of videos aren't for you, unsubscribe now. If you want to be earning £100,000 or less in a normal job, unsubscribe, because I don't want you here. These are for the people that are going to achieve something in life, something substantial, something that their name is going to be remembered. If you play video games, unsubscribe. Well, stop, then you can start subscribing. But if you're not willing to even change either, if you're going to watch this video and you're just going to go back to playing your video game or going to school, unsubscribe. It's not even worth your time. You're just a normal person, which is fine if that's what you want. But if you don't want that, keep watching and actually change something. Think to yourself that you've had 15 years of relaxation, now I'm going to lock in. 16 to 25 are probably the most important years of your life. You either get ahead and you start making life something important, or you don't. And you end up being 30 and you think, damn, 30 and I've done nothing. I've got a job, fair enough, but that was 30 years to get that. Make sure you start putting in the work. That's what I can say, in the important work and the meaningful work and the work that matters to you. I can go on about how bad the school system is, but then that's just a rant, and then you'll be just like saying, yeah, I agree. But I'm actually wanting you to change things, important things. And the only way you can do that is work harder. And if you're not willing to do that, unsubscribe, because this is not the place for you. Very few people, and the people that actually work hard to get what they want are completely different people to the people that were given it. They're nicer people. They value things more. They're better at communication. They're better with other people. And if you get it and you haven't done the work, maybe in reality your life isn't as good as if you didn't have it and you've done the work. You might have got there 5 years later, but you've got the satisfaction that you've worked hard for this and you've achieved something and you deserve it. Anyway, school, if you're in school, if you're in the education system, think of it as these are the times that you've got to work anyway, so why not grind harder? Don't do 50% school, 50% relaxation. Do 50% school, 40% hard other work, 10% relaxation, because you've got to have some relaxation. Even then, this is not the time for relaxation. Relax when you have made the money, you can go and do proper stuff that you enjoy. Don't video game, because when you've got the money, you don't video game. You go and explore the world. You go and sit on yachts and things. Surely you'd rather work hard now and earn the money so later on you can do these things at an early age. If say you had to have 10 years to start a business and earn £1 million a year, why not start at 15 and get there at 25? Why start at 25 and get there at 35? Why would you do that? It's 10 years. You're already 35. Start when you're 15. Finish when you're 25. And you're already then, you're basically earning £1 million a year while people have only just started leaving university. It's because you've grinded while you're still having to just do what the government say you've got to do. Prove the government wrong. Prove the government wrong. I'm going to leave it on that because this is just going to be a long rant video otherwise. If you've liked the video, like and subscribe. If you've liked me, then the first link is my other YouTube channel, and the second link is my book Longitude, which is about adventure travel, available on Amazon to buy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.